to Elite Personal Fit. We have body shaping, and today we welcome back Logan. So Logan, it's good to have you. Logan actually went Iceland.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, how good time, right?
It was awesome. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so cool. So he's back, and it's great to have him back to do these workouts with us. We are going to do a body split today with this routine, and chest, back, and biceps. So kind of a fun workout, especially if a lot of guys like that. So chest, back, biceps. We're going to do a little core circuit too. Want to make sure that we appeal to just about everybody. So we'll have some modifications for different exercises. So based on your fitness level, it can be a little more challenging or not as challenging. Also, if you don't have any weight equipment or fitness equipment, hey, no problem. In fact, we're going to use a lot of just basic household items, and you can use these items for all the exercises. So let me go over a small list of things you want to grab. We're going to use, I think we'll probably use an ab mat, Logan, for our first little circuit when we're on the floor. So we've got an ab mat here. You could use a towel if you don't have an ab mat. Okay. You may want a chair. If you have a hard time going to the floor with push-ups, you could use a chair. So have a chair handy if you need that. Gallon jugs. We're going to use gallon jugs like dumbbells today. Right? So you may want 2 to 4 gallon jugs off the side. It's an easy way to grab something that's usually pretty easily accessible and kind of use that for resistance. In fact, the fluid in there, the water in there, makes those exercises even a little more challenging because it's not like a static weight like a dumbbell or a kettlebell, so it moves around a little bit. I mentioned a towel earlier. We're going to do a line pull down. So you'll want a towel. And actually, we're going to use, and I'll show the towel when we do it, but we're going to use some tubing. So we've got some tubing off to the side. We've got a couple of different colors here that come in different thicknesses, so you can fine tune those. And if you don't have tubing, I know I mention this a lot, but guys, it's so portable. It's a great tool. It doesn't take up any space in your room. You could put it in your purse or your backpack. Of course, luggage if you're traveling. So guys, think about it. Great investment, and it's so functional. You can do anything with them. The other thing, we're going to make use of a optional backpack. And again, you don't have to use it, but most people have a backpack. Maybe it's one you used in college, maybe it's one of your kids, maybe you use one for work. But if you've got one, you can put books, paper, old weight plates, dumbbells, if you have some random dumbbells or gallon jugs. And the idea is we're going to use this for a couple exercises. One-arm rows. One-arm rows, you could use a gallon jug or 2 in each hand, and for a lot of people, that's enough. Logan, he's a madman. He's going to go heavy, so we've got dumbbells in ours, okay? And again, it could be anything that has some weight to it. So we're going to use it for one-arm rows, and we also have hammer curls. And it works nicely with hammer curls. You know, those shoulder straps are padded, and it works really well. So let me put the small circuit on the board. Guys, this is great because it's going to warm up the chest. It's going to get the core fired up. So it's a great way to kind of get your body warm before we get to our little more serious circuit here. So thank you, Logan. We're going to lay this mat out, and what I'm going to do is I'll kind of talk us through this routine, and Logan's going to do the performance end of this stuff. So he's going to do the kind of the hard work here, and we're going to start with a T plank. Okay, so you're not going to do a push-up, but you're going to get in like the up position of a push-up, which they call an up plank. And guys, we're going to alternate. We're going to bring one arm up, and I want you to try to look up the arm. Be careful not to. When you do this, some people, especially when they first start, they come too high, and you can actually carry the momentum over and kind of lose stability there. So just straight up, and we're going to alternate sides. Logan, maybe, I don't know, 8, 10 each way. All right, so guys, let's get started, okay? We're gonna do this in real time with you, so it's like a little fitness class. So Logan's gonna get in an up plank. Great job, and if you look at Logan, nice straight body position, he's not sagging, and we're trying to keep the hips, sometimes people bring the hips way high. Try to stay as flat as you can, all right? And now all Logan's gonna do is he's gonna bring one arm and look up and go straight up to the ceiling. He'll come down. See how he's slow under control? So he's gonna come down, reset his plank, and then switch arms. Great job. And we're going to get 8 to 10 of these in each direction. Nice job. Logan, keep going. Don't stop when I start talking. Guys, you want to really engage the core with this, okay? And I know that might be hard to isolate the core when you're doing this because it's a movement where you're really going to feel like the shoulders and the chest a little bit more. But think about the core. So as you reach up, think of those rotational muscles shortening to pull yourself up, come down, and then shortening to pull the other side up. So think about the core, and you'll better engage those muscles during this exercise. Nice job, Lou. Great job. Great job. Our next exercise, if you watch these videos on chest days, I just like to throw this out there. We're going to do a fly, and you don't have to be heavy. A fly, and then we're going to crunch up with that weight. So it's just a variation of a crunch, but we're going to warm up the pecs with this as well, okay? So Logan's got he's got a gallon jug in each hand. Guys, if you notice when he gets started, he's not started from the floor up, okay? So he's not pulling up really hard his shoulders. He's bringing them in tight to the body, and he's going to press those up. And now he's ready to actually start the exercise. Elbows are going to be soft. So he's going to come out, they're kind of soft, good. He's going to come up, tighten the chest, and then crunch up. Guys, it's like killing two birds with one stone. So you're going to get the chest fired up, and then you're going to engage that core. Nice. And I like birds. I don't mean anything bad about it. So great job. And guys, around 15, Logan, I don't know if I told you. So within reason, guys, if you're tired at 12, that's fine. But we're going to shoot for 15. If gallon jugs for some reason get a little heavy, you can always use like canned goods, okay? If you don't have light dumbbells. Did you feel the core a little bit with those?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should really feel that, guys, when you get that crunch aspect. Hey, now, guys, we're just going to throw some leg lifts at you, okay? Not really going to do much more of the chest, back, or biceps, but good for the core. So, guys, hand position with this one. You can do a couple options. You can lay them down at your side. Some people tuck under the hips, and I'm not a huge fan of that, but some people, it helps their back, okay? So if you fall into that camp, that's okay. I think we're gonna try hands behind the head. Logan, is that good? So guys, what I like to do when I do leg lifts, I like to put my hands behind, I'm gonna knock my head off. Gonna behind the head, we're gonna roll the shoulders up. Now guys, what happens when you do that, when you don't pull the neck but roll the shoulders up? Guys, right now, Logan's already engaging the core, hasn't even done anything yet. So we're gonna hold that, which it also helps pin your lower back down. So it does there are a couple advantages to this. Now he's gonna bring his legs up. Shoulders stay elevated, and now Logan's gonna lower the legs down, and you don't have to go super low here, guys. Maybe about here, so you're straight in the back. He's gonna come up, and he's gonna try to bring those hips up off the floor, and then come down. Guys, if you can control that and bring those hips up, you'll really get those lower abs to shorten, to contract, to work really hard. If it's too challenging, that's not a problem. Just do the leg lift portion, but try to think about the abs as you're doing it. So this is really, really making those lower abs work a little harder. That's where you're gonna feel this one. Nice, Logan. Hey guys, we're shooting 15-ish, 15, maybe if you can get 20, that's great. Great job, Logan. Nice work. So, guys, that was, and what I like about that is it kind of hits the core from different angles. We start with the arms going, and then we go to a fly crunch, and then we go leg lift, so you're kind of getting some different angles here. So that's one round through. So, Logan, we have to do one more here, okay?
Right.
So, guys, listen, if you need a little drink, don't drink too much when you're doing core, because that'll move around in there a little bit. But the next exercise, we're following right back to the top. So we've got those T crunches. Good plank position, Logan. That is really good. So guys, if you have a surface where when you're doing this you can see yourself, at least on one side, do that. Make sure you're trying to stay as straight as you can. Logan does a real nice job of not getting the hips too high and also not sagging too. So you want to find that happy medium. Nice job. The other thing I want to mention while you're doing this, Logan's feet are pretty close together. Guys, that makes it more challenging, okay? If your feet are a little wide, if you're having a really hard time with balance, you feel like you're not stable, you can spread your feet a little bit and that'll make it a little more, it'll make it easier to balance. Nice job. Great work, man. Great job. Okay. Logan's geared up here, guys. We've got the fly crunch. Okay, so I really want you to focus on the pecs, on the fly, and then crunch up. Okay, so it's fly crunch. Around 15. Nice, Logan. Great job. Nice work. And guys, if you watch Logan, he's again doing a great job. He's getting the shoulder blades off the mat, and he's actually coming up pretty high. Guys, listen, if you have a hard time getting up, I don't want you to strain anything to get up. Just make sure those shoulder blades come up. But I like what Logan's doing. He's really stressing that core. Great job. And make sure that you exhale on the way up, especially on that crunch. Blow the air out. Or count reps. If you count as you get to the top, you exhale automatically as you're talking. So that will help keep your breathing in check. Nice work, Logan. Good job. So that's the fly crunch. Guys, the next exercise are the leg lifts. Remember, you have a couple different options with your hand position with this. Excellent job. And as you go through this, you're really just thinking of those lower abs like pulling. They're like shortening, and that's what's driving the legs up. So don't use momentum, don't kick your legs around. Let the core do all the work here. Nice, Logan. Excellent, man. Excellent job. Okay, so, man, Logan, just like that, we're done with the first little circuit.
All right.
Guys, I'll throw the next circuit on the screen so you can see that. And we're going to start with, I really like these two, a hand cross, or sometimes you can say a hand tap or hand touch push-up. You do not have to use tubing with this. We're going to do with tubing. But I will show you an option. You could use a chair where you do a push-up and just bring your hand across the body. You may be asking, why am I bringing my hand across the body? Guys, what we're trying to do is just make the push-up a little more challenging. We're engaging almost like a mini fly, especially if you're using tubing. And even if you don't, as you come across, you're going to kind of tighten that chest a bit. So push-up, come across and back. So you go from 4 contact points to 3, and you get that fly motion going. So what I'll do, let me put this on here for you. So tubing, guys, we're going to anchor it. Now I'm lucky, I've got a post right here. So we're just going to anchor this. I'll spin this around a couple times, and I'm just going to feed one end through the other handle. And we've got it kind of set up. Just make sure that whatever you anchor this to, that it's pretty sturdy. If you don't want to like pull a chair or a light table across towards you. Okay, so we've got this set up. I mentioned this in videos when we use this, guys. This is Spree, so SPRI, and I really like it. You get them on Amazon. They have a PVC handle. What you want to do with that is just slide it to one end or the other, so that, and hopefully you can see this pretty clear. When you put your wrist in here, you go to do this exercise. You just don't want that PVC rubbing on your wrist. So we're gonna slide off to the side for Logan, and Logan, when you're ready. Hey, I'd like around 8. Okay, so do what you can. 8's a pretty good number. If you're gonna push ups, maybe you get 10 or 12. But let's shoot for 8ish or so, Logan. So guys, what you want to do when you get into position here, so when Logan gets in here, you can obviously angle yourself, but when you go to do this, you want to make sure that you're kind of teeing where this is. So you don't want to be like this trying to come up. So make sure that your arms are in a nice straight line. Obviously your legs with this could go just about anywhere. Just want to make sure you have a nice line. Okay. Nice one. That's perfect. Perfect. And you don't need a lot of heavy tension on here, because when you come across on one arm, you're going to feel that. Great job. So let's get the benefit of push-up with like the icing on top of getting almost like this little fly motion. So he's thinking chest as he brings the arm across. Great job, Logan. Great, great. Now guys, we're not gonna go to their side right away, okay? So, my gosh, when you go push-ups like that, it's hard to go one side to the other. So we're gonna do some one-arm rows to break that up. So, I'll leave this here. This could be gallon jugs, dumbbells. We're gonna use backpack, Logan. All right. So I'm gonna drag this out for you. Guys, about 15 one-arm rows on each side, okay? How you holding up?
Good, yeah.
Great job. So Logan kind of takes a nice wide stance. Back is going to stay nice and flat. We're pulling towards the hip, and we're trying to just isolate the lat. Okay? So we don't pull the shoulder, kind of pull towards the hip. Great job. All right, really like the backpack for this, guys. The backpack, it does force you to stay a little more upright. So if you see Logan upright, that's so it doesn't hit the floor. Okay? Great job. And a lot of times we'll use our leg for support. You could come up to a chair too, guys, and use a chair if you wanted to. Nice work, Logan. Great job. Okay, so now we're flipping sides, Logan. So we'll be right about here, I guess. And I'll run this out for you. Okay, so now we're going to do the opposite side of your push-up. Okay. And we're going to try to match reps here. And I know you might be a little more fatigued from when you first started. And again, this could be on a chair, okay? And you don't have to use tubing. I just want to make sure you understand that. You can just do a push-up and hand tap, okay? Whether on the floor, chair, you can even go to your knees. Logan, we're going to stay right there on the floor. All right. Hey guys, the next one is we're going to do a pull down. Like mimic a pull down like you would at possibly a gym or a fitness center, and you could use a towel. We're gonna use tubing. I like this one a lot. It's really good. Let me just restructure the way this is set up. Okay, buddy. Logan, I think I got the handles in the think they're about the same length.
All
So
right.
if you're using tubing, guys, just want to make sure that, now I have it easy, I just looped around this post. Just want to make sure that each one's about the same length, you don't want one real long and one short. So we have the tension is going to be pretty similar here, and then Logan's just going to lay down on the stomach. And you know what, Logan, we can go this way a little bit if you wanted to.
Okay.
Just so you have a little more room. So what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna lay on the stomach, and we're gonna pull down. You know what, Logan? I might have you back up that way just a little bit, so you have a little more stretch there. Good. So, guys, we want to get a little bit of range of motion, and again, if you're using the towel, guys, roll the towel, pull apart as you do this, okay? But the tubing just adds a little more resistance that I kind of like with this movement, okay? But the towel still works great. So Logan's on his stomach. He's going to bring the chest up slightly off the floor. So you're engage these erectors a little bit, but don't come too high. Now, the idea is we're trying to crunch these lats. So Logan will drive it. Yeah, perfect. So Logan's trying to drive those elbows back. And what we want to do, guys, is try to get, I have become just a little, I know that's going to lose. There we go, Logan, that's it. So we kind of get a little more going up and then drive back to really crunch that back. So we're thinking crunching the back, elbows are coming down. Nice work, Logan. Guys, 10, maybe 15 of these, okay? Logan had a super good job. All right, catch your breath, Logan. The next one's a doozy, okay? The next one, guys, we're gonna do curls, and we've done these a few times in the past. We're gonna do a 10, 10, 10, right? And guys, gallon jugs work great for this, okay? We're gonna use tubing today. We haven't done with tubing before. I like the handles with the tubing. It feels very comfortable. If a gallon jug is great, okay, and you could use even 2 with each hand. It's a little more to handle with 2 when you're trying to do these curls, but you could do it. But we're gonna use tubing today. So we'll bring this up. Now, guys, when you do the tubing, just real quick, make sure that you step in the middle of the tubing. Make sure that the middle of your foot goes on that tubing. Okay, if you come up to the front, and some people kind of get the ball of the foot on there, if you lift your toes up and that rolls off, guys, it's going to come right at your face. Okay, so I've seen it happen. It hurts. I've never done it myself, but I've seen it happen to someone. Not good. So make sure the middle foot's on there. Make sure you keep that so you go right in the middle of the foot. Then when you step down, it can't go anywhere. Okay. Logan, you ready for this?
Yep.
All right. So guys, 10, 10, 10. We're gonna do curls basically 3 different ways. We're gonna do one arm at a time. Then we'll alternate them, and then we're gonna go together. Okay. So people always tell me it seems like 40. It's only 30 on each side. So guys, we're gonna do 10 with the left arm, 10 with the right arm. Alternate 10, and then 10 together, and I promise you'll feel your biceps.
Yeah.
All right, Logan, you ready for this?
Yep.
Okay, let's start with your left arm. Okay, right arm's relaxed here, guys. Okay, and the tubing, a little more forgiving than dumbbells or gallon jugs, because when you come down, the tension kind of goes away, but try to keep a little tension on here. So we're gonna get 10 reps. You ready? All right, here we go. 10 reps to the left. Squeeze up. Good. 1, 2, excellent. Now, Logan can bring that left arm down, kind of relax that left bicep, and now we're going right. We'll get 10 with the right side. Okay, now guys, step 2. We're gonna alternate. So we're gonna bring the left one up, come down, right one up. And there's 1. We're gonna get 10 with each side, Logan. Right. 1, good. 2, 3, 4, great job. 5, keep going, Logan, those look great. 6, guys, if you watch Logan's hands, I like the palms up. So when you do that curl, try to get the palms up so you're kind of supinating a little bit. Okay, Logan, deep breath. Guys, now we're finishing with both at the same time, okay? 10 more reps. Nice work. Great job. Whew. Yeah, those burn, right?
Yeah.
Great exercise for the biceps. Okay, so now we have, this is a cool name, a crush press. Okay, so we're gonna lay on your back, guys. We're gonna take your gallon jugs or dumbbells, and we're going to press them together. Okay, so you're laying on your back on the floor, press them together, and then we're gonna press up. So what I want to try to emphasize, listen, you're gonna get some triceps. I know it's chest, back, bicep, but focus on those pecs. Okay, so we're gonna squeeze together, drive up, and we're really trying to engage, almost like when we do the squeeze press. Logan, we press that. Same principle. We lay on the floor. We're gonna use a little more weight. All right, you ready for these?
Yeah.
Let's do it, man. Let's lay down. We'll get these gallon jugs off to the side here, Logan, for you. Okay, so guys, when you're doing this, you're going to be a little more towards the bottom of the sternum with this as opposed to a regular press. So we're starting here, and now what Lowe's going to do is going to have pressure going in, so he's trying to push those jugs together, and then he's just going to press up. Good, and then we come down. Nice, and that's a good position, Logan. So you can see how you're a little bit lower at the bottom than you would on a normal press. Nice job. Drive up, guys, around 15 of these, okay? And again, dumbbells work great, of course, with this. Gallon jugs. Nice job exhaling as you come up. Nice work. Logan, you stay right there.
All right.
Guys, the next exercise, we're going to stay in the same position, and we're going to work the back a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do a back widow. Okay, you've seen these videos. We do these occasionally. Guys, we're thinking of driving the elbows through the floor, and they're going to drive your shoulders up. Okay, head and shoulders. So there's a tendency, this one feels a little weird the first time or two you do it, so really focus on not crunching up, on just driving yourself up with your elbows. The elbows, when Logan gets in position, his elbows are kind of like this. You don't have to force them really high. That's going to be really awkward. So just bring them down and just drive yourself up. Okay, we ready? Let's get about 10 of these. Okay, so Logan, you're just going to push those elbows through the floor, and that's going to bring the upper torso, shoulders off. Yes. So you get a little rear delts with this, but we're really trying to get like rhomboids and some lat work with this. All right? Nice. Great job. And Lowe's keeping his head back, doing a great job. Logan, awesome. Feel okay?
Yeah.
Hey guys, we have one more exercise and we're done with our first circuit. We have got hammer curls. So we're going to use the backpack again, okay? And the weight within reason is about the same here, what we're using for our one-arm rows and our curls. So we're not going to make any changes. You could modify that, you know, with water bottles, or if you have some extra weight plates, old weight plates laying around, you can always slide those in. So I'll bring this over to you. So guys, with the hammer curl, we're just going to have the palms facing each other as you go through the curl. So a little different hand position here. And look at about 15, okay? Nice. And if you see Logan's elbows, they're pretty tight to the body. We're going to get a nice, kind of a nice range of motion. You don't have to go all the way down, but just kind of stretch those biceps a little bit. Good. Nice. He's doing a good job of just keeping tension on those biceps. All right, nice work. Round one in the books.
All right.
Get a drink, Logan.
Yeah.
Get this set up for you. So get a drink, guys, and I'm going to set this up for your push-ups again, Logan.
How's the body feeling?
All right?
Yeah.
Man, perfect, perfect. Okay, we're gonna go back. We have hand cross push-up again. Okay. Perfect position, good job. Great job. Nice work. Man, there was a little more tension this time than last time. Nice job. All right, so we get those knocked out. Let's give the push muscles a break. We're going one arm rows next. Great job, Logan. Good work. Now I'm just really focusing. Guys, just trying to focus on that lat, just trying to tighten it every time. Driving the elbow up and squeezing it back. Great job. Good job. I know. Sorry about the dog chatter. The UPS must be here. Okay, so now we're back to the push-ups. So we're gonna finish up these push-ups now. We'll switch sides here. Great job. You got it, Luke. You got it. Good job. Almost there. Nice work. Nice work. All right. And you know what? You don't have to get up, Luke.
All right.
Relax for a minute. Guys, lying pull downs are next. You hold up okay?
Yeah.
Good, good. Okay, and these lying pull downs, they really do look easy when you see them. They're kind of challenging, aren't they?
A little bit.
Yeah. So, grab your towel or tube it if you've got it. Let's get these lying pull downs in. Okay, about 15. Great. And this is another, all these exercises mind the muscle. So we're really focusing on those lats, trying to crunch them, as I mentioned last set, every time. Just crunching that down. Awesome job. Catch your breath here for a sec, 'cause curls are next. Okay,
All right.
there's 10, 10, 10s.
All right.
Ready for these?
Yep.
Okay, all right. Here we go. So remember, we're starting with individual. So we'll start single arm first. All right, so one arm curls. And as you get tired, make sure the middle of your foot still stays on that tubing. We don't want it sliding up. Nice, Logan. Okay, the alternating is taking a little bit, but now we have alternating. All right, Logan, together.
All right.
10 more. Right, nice job, Logan. Okay, the floor is where we're going for our next couple. We've got the crush press. Okay, so you're gonna press your weights, whether they're dumbbells or gallon jugs, together. Press up, and we'll get around 15 of these presses. So really trying to engage the pecs here. Looking good, Logan. Good, and make sure you're still trying to press in the whole time as you get that range of motion. Good, good. Back whittle, Logan. So kind of the same spot. Don't have to really move at all. Just kind of get your weights out of the way. And now we're going to drive the elbows through the floor. So kind of an antagonist that we just did. So we're just doing presses, and now we're going to kind of do a pull, so to speak, pulling the back together here. Logan, nicely done. That's it. And again, this takes just a little getting used to, but after a few times doing it, you'll get better at kind of just really controlling the lats and the rhomboids and the, little rear delts, and let those muscles drive you up rather than trying to use momentum and jerk yourself up here. Nice, Logan. Great job. Logan, there's only one more.
All right.
We have hammer curls next. Remember, these palms are kind of facing each other kind of the whole time, and really trying to just really hit those biceps here. Okay, around 15 repetitions. Nice job. Great work. And just like that, Logan, we are done. That is our workout for today. So that was our chest, back, biceps. So our body shaping workout. Hey, this accompanies the other part of the body that we did that'll come out the same week. So hopefully you at home, wherever you're at, you got a lot out of this routine and you enjoyed it. This is Elite Fitness. We're bringing wellness